Hi, good evening, everyone. I believe all of you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Wow, super. Good to see each one of you. So, how was your last 7 days? Ever since we had our first session of Tuesdays with Life Coach Pinaki, how was your last 7 days? What all you could remember? What all you could practiced? How about that prayer? Guys, come up. जो बात करेगा उसी को मिलने वाला है. भगवान से ही मांगने के टाइम है ना बोलना पड़ता है. सिर्फ मन ही मन में बोलने से कुछ होता है. भगवान can't get what we are actually talking about. You know, those of you who have attended this structure of communication session of NLP, if you have noticed what it is all about, you are using your words to express yourself. So when you are not using your words, you're actually not expressing yourself. So God doesn't know what you want. So when you use your words, then God knows what you want. You know, it's just like writing an exam. There's a question paper and you have to write your answers. So you have to articulate. You have to use the right words to express yourself. If you fail to do that, if you keep on thinking about it, you are not telling the examiner what is going on in your mind. Okay, so that is the starting point. What is going in your mind? You know, today we will talk about a beautiful topic and I am damn sure that nobody of whoever is there right now, all these 12 of us, you have ever heard about this word, or probably you have ever thought about this word. And before we get into it, let us start with some other word, then we'll get into that word. How many of you have heard this word called introspection? How many of you have heard this word, introspection? Be vocal, everybody be vocal, verbal, visual, you know. Triple V, V3. Only
Yes,
V3
I have heard
is the
about
word
it.
that you exist and you have your feelings and you can express your feelings. Okay?
I know what it is.
Yes, Ritu. So what is introspection for you? According
See, introspection is supposing I'm not doing good at one particular thing. It's not, I'm just giving an example. It's not just when you are not doing good. Even when you are doing good and you want to make improvements.
Say I.
Okay, when I want to make improvements, I sit down and try to figure out that, what is it that needs to be added? What is it that requires, what other thing needs my attention, my effort, my consideration? How can I work on it? This is introspection.
Okay, fantastic. Who else?
Sir.
Yes, Riti ma'am, please.
Sir. Sir, if you allow me to be on the lighter note, it is to be apna khud ka police inspector.
Ah, beautiful, very good one. Yeah, you can take it to the next step, CBI inspector. And there's a full form of CBI also, you can think about it. It's not the Central Bureau of Investigation. What is your CBI? So we'll be doing a lot of work with mnemonics over next 15, 16 weeks, okay? So we have already got some sense of it. We started the first session with that, the family. Hubby, wife, children. So you figure out your CBI. We'll talk about CBI also. Yeah, so introspection, anybody else? Yeah, Mangala ma'am, please. We can't hear you, ma'am. We can't hear you.
See looking within ourselves to see the right, the wrong, the strong points and the weak points.
Okay, replace ourselves with myself.
Okay, I look into myself to search for the good, the bad, the weak points and the strong points.
Okay.
And fifthly, to understand what else do I have. Everything what I have may not be strong or weak, it may just be average also. So just telescoping oneself to see all what is within me.
Wow.
And how I can use that potential to really bring out the best. Like you have, like they say, to get out one's best. For that, there is a thing called what we say Pygmalion effect.
What I say.
What I say is the Pygmalion effect, and that's it. That's life.
Okay. Okay. So, in one sentence, what introspection is for you?
Pygmalion effect. To get the Pygmalion effect, what all can I do?
Okay, so what is Pygmalion effect? One sentence.
Is to bring out the highest potential in a person.
In you or in a person? In me or in a person?
In anybody.
Focus on yourself. Introspection is all about I.
Okay, so I
So
focus
catch
on
yourself
myself.
there.
Yes, to get out the best within me and make life more fulfilling.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, who would like to share next? Yeah, Keshav, good to see you.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Well, to me, introspection is to understand myself. That's it. Do not I do not wish to go into the deeper meaning of introspection. Like there can be a lot of it.
Even that is also introspection for you. I do not want to get into the deeper meaning of it. Good. Catch yourself. See, everything that you are every word that you're using to express your experience about interpretation, your experience about I forgot the word, introspection. Catch yourself. Every word that you're using. Okay. Yeah, Joshi. Okay, Ramesh.
Or what Socrates said, I am what I am. I think so I am. So what that I am is introspection.
Okay, so do you also want to talk about Socrates or you want to talk about yourself?
No, I'm just taking his help to reinforce what it is. He had two sentences to say, I think so I am. So I'm taking the second half of it, like I am. What I am is introspection.
Okay. Yes, Joshi bhai.
Yes, sir. So last week, yesterday I faced one realistic example. Like when you say the gift of outstanding determination, good, and gift of dreams. So actually, there was a program. So there was a program for Vinayak Chavati, and there was a task like I need to prepare the food for the 250 people, but I have the only practice of only 50. So I used to prepare at home, but in ashram, they told me that you can do. So I remembered that we are the energy, we are the whatever we dream, so we can do. So I have been for the 500 people, so I can do prepare the food for 500 people. So yesterday I prepared biryani. So it was it was like a awesome. I used to feel like I used to dream like it is a safal ho ja rahe, everyone is taking like a prasad and it is जो भी बनाया जो वो पूरा सफल हो जा रहे. So वैसा संकल्प से किया है. So ऐसा हुआ कि पूरा सबको पेट भर गया और कुछ भी बचा नहीं है. बहुत सबको पसंद आया.
So
So
how will you
ये
explain
हमारा
this? Yeah, how will you explain this in one statement, one sentence?
हाँ. So it is like a sentence like as you think you become so.
As I think,
what
or as you think?
as you think we become so.
As you think or as I think?
As I think I become so.
Do you notice the difference the moment you are replacing you with I?
Yes, I feel that confidence, like it is reflecting me. And when you say you, I mean, outer world, I mean, inner introvert is coming. I feel that good vibration when I say I. So when I say you, it is not.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Ramesh.
Yeah, no, hello everybody. For me, introspection is going inward to your inner world. Maybe I could use the Sanskrit word swadhyaya as a kind of self-study.
Mhm.
That is what introspection is for me.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, Ritu wanted to add something?
Beg your pardon?
No, Ritu raised her hand, so I'm just asking if you want to add something, you raised your hand.
Sir, I think, I mean, on a lighter note, when the elections are over and the parties that lose, they have these, the sittings in which they introspect and try to understand what went wrong and what better could be done. That is how I look at it. That is just what came to my mind.
Okay, good. So that's how they look at it. And your introspection is your introspection. It's not somebody else's introspection.
That's
We'll
right,
come
sir.
to that. We'll come to that. Good. Excellent. Yeah, who would like to share? Yeah, Manisha. Okay, Dr. Hindi sir. What is introspection according to you?
Good evening. For me, introspection is looking within myself for my betterment.
Wow. Good. Yeah, Nisha.
Hi. So introspection is the introspecting the I, me, myself. So sometimes if we are looking into the matter, if something went wrong, then what went wrong? So we think about our own thoughts.
Replace V with I.
Yeah, so thinking about myself, me, myself, and the I. So what went wrong or something like that.
Okay.
So I
Thank
try
you
to
so much.
introspect that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Manisha, would you like to add? Or should we continue further? अच्छा, आज हम एक शब्द का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. Yeah, Ramesh, please.
I just realized when I said, when people were sharing that, when I said self-study, swadhyaya or self-study, the study of the self may not be the study of the
So true. Absolutely true. Absolutely. So today we'll focus on an interesting word. And I probably my mind it is correct if my mind it is correct that you have never even probably thought about this word, forget about hearing about this word. And this word is all about extrospection. Have you heard, any of you had heard about this word, extrospection? Or did it ever strike your mind? Introspection अगर है तो extrospection भी हो सकता है.
It seems like a happy play of words. I heard this word per se.
Okay, what extrospection could be?
Inspecting the outside world as it occurs to you, around you.
Okay. around me or around you?
Around me.
Okay.
Inspecting, when I inspect what the outside world appears like to me.
बहुत सोच के बता ना जो बात करना है, because you are expressing your thoughts, you are expressing your experiences. So be careful while you are choosing each and every word when you're sharing. That is the word is going out and people are listening to that and they are making meaning out of whatever you are saying. Yeah, please, others. Yeah, Mangala ma'am, Ruchi ma'am, please. Don't check the word in the Google right now. ठीक है, Google हमें मत देखना. Google chat
Sir,
पर किसी GPT मत देखना. बस
I
इस
feel
GPT
it
को
is
use
again.
करो.
I feel, as the gentleman said, it is like inspecting the outside world, which is related to me. Of course, again, a बाहर का policeman है, but not that is related to my sphere only. I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ritu ma'am. What is extrospection?
For me,
Yeah, Dr. Hindi Sen.
it is the environment which is affecting me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Rajeshwari.
What my action brought the results for me, that I took.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Sir, I would like to add
Yes, Manisha, please.
whenever a situation arises, then what are the positive, negative impacts? What are the other possibilities? उससे रिलेटेड इतना कुछ सोच लेते हैं जो मतलब होना भी नहीं होता, ये हो जाएगा फिर हो जाएगा हो जाएगा, एक सीरीज बन जाती है, चेन बन जाती है थॉट्स की उस सिचुएशन को देखकर, तो और वो बहुत लंबी चल जाती है मेरे लिए तो।
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Neelam. What is extrospection according to you? Or C.A. Prasad ji, what is expectation? Expectation, extrospection for you. We are talking about introspection and extrospection. Okay. So extrospection is the word where we are focusing on right now. What it is for you?
At the first level, you feel that extrospection is the extension or even opposite of introspection. And by that, maybe extrospection is examining all that is around me, not necessarily people, events, situations, consciously or unconsciously, because we are affected and influenced by all that which is around us.
We are or I
am. Not we. I am affected by all.
Yeah. So when you are saying we are, that is extrospection.
No. That's
saying
a
I am, that is
general. That's a general statement. But now I'm more specific
it's
when
okay.
I say.
So whenever you are saying we are, that is extrospection. When you're saying I am, that is introspection. Itna sa farak hai.
Yeah, I agree. But as teachers, we are so used to using the word we.
As teacher, we are. As teacher, I am.
Yes. So, we tend to use the we more often in class.
I tend to use we.
Yes. I tend to use we, and we also tend to use we.
I don't know about we. At least I do. And whenever I'm saying we, I'm extrospecting. I'm expecting the others are also doing the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Certainly.
Chota sa difference. That extra thing makes a person extraordinary.
Yeah.
Chota sa, that extra. So many times what happens, even like I'm using the word we. So when we talk about introspection, we talk about actually extrospection. And this is just one reason that why you and I normally fail to achieve things in our life, because the focus is not here. The focus is outside. So a better way of using we by saying you and I. So then what happens? I also exist in that.
Yeah.
You notice the difference.
So Pinaki ji, are you...
Yes, Ramesh, please. What is your interpretation about
extrovert?
Extrospection.
Are you saying
Extrospection. Well, since you mentioned just now, we meaning we tend to use we when we generalize, or rather we put ourselves in a situation and speak on behalf of everybody else, which may not
This
be
is what
accurate.
you are doing. So you say this is, you replace the we with I. Say the same thing. When you replace it with I, you notice what is the difference.
So I'll do the same thing now. When you said extrospect, what I normally do is at times I generalize by hiding behind the collective we, so that I don't take full responsibility for the outcome of my own actions, and I simply generalize to kind of get away with being a lesser version of myself by attributing a common trend and hiding behind it.
Good, good, good. Now things are taking shape. Good. Yeah, who would like to share? What word kya hai? Word itself is a new word. Extrospection. Yeah, Keshav, what is extrospection for you?
Extrospection for me is to look to understand the environment around us.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, Joshi bhai. Yeah, what is extrospection for you, or according to you?
So I think, I mean, from all the discussions, I understand that when together we are working on, if I can say, the outside conditions, because when I'm introspecting, I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong. But I think when we are extrospecting, for example, these days there's plenty of rain. So, I mean, even if I leave about half an hour before the set time, I may get late. So the environment, the traffic, because everybody would first like to save his or her life, then, being in the traffic, and that is how we block the traffic and all that. So there are many things that work on it. That is how I look at it. When I'm extrospecting, I'm actually looking at it that despite being well in time, despite being punctual, despite being on the road at the right time, what went wrong? I think that is extrospection. Maybe 10 years earlier, I used to travel in the afternoon because the roads would be empty. Now, when you go out in the afternoon, you believe that everybody is thinking on the same lines.
Yeah, so when you're saying
afternoon.
you believe, that is what extrospection is all about.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.
जहां पे आप I की जगह like I, me, my, myself इनके बदले में कुछ और use कर रहे हैं, that is all about extrospection. As simple as that.
Of concentrating on self. So we are focusing on others' activities, others' words. That is express. So self concept and I. When I think myself,
it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Just when you are using the word you, yourself, ourself, they, themselves, people, those are all extrospection. Because क्या होता है, आप automatically notice करना, आपका focus कहीं और चला जाए. The moment you replace those words with I, me, my, myself, you'll notice that you are thinking slow, you are thinking less. You are actually thinking what word I should use now to express myself, what word I should use to talk about this. You'll notice that it is already happening. The moment to change the focus, अपने ऊपर focus आते ही सब slow हो जाता है. You become choosy about the words. Interesting. How many of you are actually enjoying this conversation?
All. Every minute of it.
All. How do you know everybody else is doing? Mangala ma'am, we can't hear you.
They are reacting, so it's understood they're enjoying. And one can see smile. Look at Ruchi. There's a big smile on her face. I'm just sharing one example. So it's understood. And we are basically very positive, optimistic people.
Good. We are positive,
We,
optimistic.
yes, right now it's the we. It is the we, not I.
Good. See, इसी बहाने में फोटो खींच लेते हैं. Then we'll move to the next part. Everybody on camera. Everybody on camera. अभी हिस्ट्री क्रिएट हो रहा है ना, कितने लोग सेशन में थे, कितने लोग स्माइल कर रहे थे. Yeah, everybody on camera. Yeah, Ritu, Neelam, Dr. Hindi Sam, everybody on camera. Quick. We have to move forward. Yeah. See, you know, when you see your picture, you know this is how we attend the session. है ना, तो वो भी कैप्चर करने की बात है. Extrospection comes there also. You can see yourself, that how you look like, how you attend the sessions, how you smile when you're in a training session. All right. So everyone, please quickly, Neelam, Dr. Hindi Sam, Rajeshwari, just quickly. Keshav, ready? You can see your ceiling fan. Yeah. So good. Awesome. Yeah, Neelam, Dr. Hindi Sam, quickly, come. And you know what we have to do, right? Once we find ourselves how we look at the camera, then we look at the camera. So first you look at the image, that how you look like, and then you look at the camera. And then we'll count 3 together. And then we'll capture the image. So here we go. Ready? Everybody on camera? Some people are still joining. Yeah. Yeah, Neelam on camera. Quickly. यार लोग सोच रहे हैं यार सेशन नहीं आगे बढ़ रहा है, खाली फोटो की बात हो रही. You know, be that child. Okay, fine. Yeah. So let's get ready. So here we go. Look at the camera. Quick. 1. अच्छा, एक चीज ध्यान रखना, आंखें बंद नहीं होना चाहिए. कभी कभी क्या होता है, 3 काउंट करते करते आंखें बंद हो जाती है. Yeah, so you have to keep your eyes open. So here we go. Look at the camera. 1, 2. Ready? Everyone ready? Yeah. Look at the camera. Not on the screen. 1. Keep your eyes open. 1, 2, 3. अरे क्या बात है. किसी का अगर नींद भी आ रहा होगा तो बेचारा आंख नहीं बंद कर पा रहा. Good. So here we go. Lovely. So history captured. Okay. Now I suggested all of you do a little bit of homework, some activity. How many of you have actually done that activity? Just writing down all those things that are bothering you. You know? You actually used your pen and a piece of paper to write them down. Okay. How many of you have got at least 10 of them? Nobody? Okay, at least 2.
I wrote only 7 as I was in a
7.
Okay, 7, only 7. Okay.
mine also 7.
Okay, how many have got more than 7? Okay, how many have got less than 7? Okay. Good. How many have wrote down only those things which are bothering you are not the good ones?
Are not the what?
Are not the good ones. So when you wrote that this is what is bothering you, it is something which is not good. It doesn't have any good vibrations.
They're bothering me because it doesn't have good vibrations.
Bothering can be good with good vibrations also. We'll come to that. अभी खाली introspection हो रहा है. अब we will move into extrospection.
Some don't have good vibrations. Some do.
Okay. How many have some, say, vacation on your vacation bucket list that you want to travel?
Come again, please. What is that?
Vacation bucket list. You want to travel to some place. कहीं घूमने जाना है. वो this is something good. हाँ? वो भी bother कर रहा है.
घूमने तो
जाना है, लिस्ट में है ना, लेकिन वो भी बॉदर कर रहा है.
सर ऐसा भी होता है क्या कि कुछ चीजें आपको बॉदर तो लिखने के लिए हाँ यार ये परेशान करती है, बट इट इज नॉट दैट रियली.
मैंने कहा बोला परेशान करती है. बॉदर का मतलब परेशान थोड़ी. बॉदर का मतलब बॉदर.
सर बॉदर का मतलब बॉदर कैसे बताएंगे आप?
आप बोलो बॉदर का मतलब क्या है. आपके लिए हो सकता है परेशान.
ओके.
अच्छा, परेशानी का इंग्लिश क्या है? What is the English word for
What I'm
परेशान?
trying to say sir कि बहुत बार अपन लिखा तो है, बट वो ऐसा नहीं होता कि जहन में बार बार आ रहा हो कि हाँ यार ये नहीं हो रहा. ऐसा नहीं है.
कोई बात नहीं. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Yeah. So हाँ, परेशानी का इंग्लिश वर्ड क्या है?
Disturb or trouble.
Trouble.
Trouble. So something that is troubling you can be bothering you also, but something that is bothering you may not be troubling you.
Yeah.
So bothering is bothering.
So bothering can be at a mild level and also at a severe level.
Mind level and?
Mild and severe.
Severe?
It can vary, you're saying, in scale, from mild to severe.
Oh, mild. Okay. No, I'm not talking about whether it is mild or severe. I'm just talking about whether it is bothering you or not.
Yeah, so it can vary to any extent.
Okay. Well, we have just started the journey. I have more than 600 of them. So you'll also have a similar list shortly. So something that is bothering you, you'll find out there are some more things which are just attached to that one thing. And let me tell you honestly, you will discover that everything you are thinking about is something bothering you. Bothering has nothing to do with good or bad. Bothering has something which is attracting your attention. Maybe the weather is bothering you right now. Maybe you are feeling humid, you are feeling happy, unhappy about certain things. You are feeling excited or not excited about certain things. That's why I asked you, how many of you are enjoying this conversation? So are you actually enjoying or not? It could be also bothering. You may be asking, am I really enjoying it? Maybe, maybe not. It's all, everything, every thought that is coming to is that thought is bothering you.
But not everything that attracts my attention is bothering, right?
Then why it is attracting your attention?
Well, normally human beings, we tend to go towards negative.
Forget about human beings. Talk about you.
Sorry. Normally, I tend to hang on to negative thoughts because positive thoughts are, well, I'm fine with it. So I want to deal with the negative.
Aren't you feeling bothered right now to explain what you want to explain?
Yes, yes.
Isn't it bothering
It's
you?
not coming out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So notice
Yes.
that even you are looking for the right word to explain your experience. That is bothering you.
I'm not fully at peace.
You know why most of the things bothers us? In fact, everything bothers us because we just hunt for the right word to express our experience. That's it. हमारे अंदर जो चल रहा है ना, उसको जब हम बताने की कोशिश करते हैं, we are looking for the right words to express it, and hunting for those right words is what bothers you. And you know how you can catch yourself? For example, you said something and then ask you what do you mean by that? And then are looking for some other words. How can I explain this? And then I ask you, what do you mean by this? In fact, every word that you use, if I ask you, what do you mean by this? And then that is bothering you. Oh my God, how? For example, what is love for you? So you will say something. And then I will pinpoint one word. Like, what do you mean by this particular word? When you're talking about love. How many of you notice that you have a different meaning of introspection and extrospection for yourself? Yeah, it is different. It cannot be the same. Because when you heard the word introspection for the first time, there was a story behind it. Something happened. Some event happened. And then you got to know, okay, an experience like this is called introspection. So naturally, when I asked about the word extrospection, you have never heard about it. So
Sir, could
whatever
you please repeat your question? I'm sorry,
Pardon?
could you please repeat your question?
Question, I didn't ask any question. I said that, did you notice that when you were sharing about introspection or extrospection,
Yeah.
everybody has a different meaning for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a different way of explaining it.
Ji.
Yeah, even Socrates did it in his own way.
Yeah.
And it influenced you.
Right, right. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, did you notice that? So everybody has his or her own interpretation or meaning making about whatever in it happened in your life. So every word that you learned, there's a story behind it. Every word, कुछ ना कुछ event हुआ था, कुछ ना कुछ कहानी हुई थी, कुछ ना कुछ हुआ था actually. And that's how you learned these words. In fact, all the feeling वाला word जितने भी वो तो definitely they are associated with some event. Because these are all intangible. So how do you know that what happiness is all about? How do you know the difference between say encouragement, motivation, and inspiration? How do you know they are different? You know they are different, right? Encouragement is not equal to motivation, is not equal to inspiration. Though they look like same, they appear like same, probably have the similar kind of feelings, but you know they are not the same. How do you know that? They are not tangible. So some event happened, something happened, and you learned this word, and you attach the meaning of this word to that event. And this is exactly what we replicated today when we started discussing on the word. Which word? What is this new word?
Extrovert.
Extrospection.
Extrospection.
है ना? आप देखो हर एक का अलग अलग मीनिंग है, हर एक का अलग अलग थॉट है, and they are using their words which they already have to express that experience. मुझे लगता है एक्सट्रोस्पेक्शन ये है, मुझे लगता है एक्सट्रोस्पेक्शन ये है ना? However, the simplest way of looking at it is whenever you are using the words you, we, people, you are basically extrospecting. मतलब you are saying that मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है, बाकियों को भी ऐसा ही लगता है, और इस लाइक बाकियों को भी ऐसा ही लगता है, इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है. The moment you started focusing on I, me, then you are actually introspecting. You are actually thinking, okay, क्या मैं ऐसा ही सोचता हूँ? Is it only applicable to me? Maybe it is not applicable to others, or maybe applicable to others, but how I am looking at it. What is my meaning making of this word? What is my meaning making of this experience? So we are preparing our list of what is bothering me. Okay, this list that we will be working on over next 1 week. Now what we'll do with this list, that is most important. Pinaki, ये सब क्या करवा रहे हो हमसे? अभी तो पता चला bother क्या होता है. You notice what I mentioned in that statement. Activity मैंने mention क्या किया था? मैंने किया था everything that is bothering you. It could be good or not so good. It could be great or not so great. It could be significant or not so significant. है ना? I started with good only. And I said there is nothing negative about it. It's either good or not so good, great or not so great, significant or not so significant, but nothing negative about it. And notice how many of you actually read the actual activity. Did you read the whole activity, exactly the words that I used in that activity? Or you just focused on what is bothering you?
Bothering.
How many of you were bothering about that whole activity itself? Even that mention of that activity है, पिनाकी कुछ activity की बात करे, उसने start ही किया I love activities. Love भी नहीं बोला, heart का symbol डाल दिया. What he means by that? So you are being bothered about everything. The only thing, when you catch yourself, then you can take control on it. Consciously, now we are talking about consciously bothering about things that matters to you. So what we'll do with this list is you'll prepare that list as long as possible. And I'm telling you, everything that you put down there, उसके साथ कम से कम 5-6 और चीज associated है. And let us do an example of it. Just somebody be a volunteer with, and just say the first statement that you have written. So this is what is bothering you.
Sir,
Yeah, Ruchi, please.
like if somebody is not happy with me,
Okay. So what did you write about? What is bothering you?
and this is what I wrote, sir. I don't
What
know.
did you?
I wrote that if somebody is not happy with me, I'm bothered.
Okay.
Why
So
is the person not happy?
okay,
I mean, what can
good.
I do for that person?
Beautiful, beautiful. So now, how many people are there in the somebody list?
At least my close family
Okay,
and the friends also, yes.
okay. So how many there? Those are how many numbers they could be?
So it could be something around 25 to 35.
चलो ठीक है, मान लेते हैं 25 है. So
मैंने
25
भी
तो
माना
अभी
है.
आपको 25 तो आपको मिल ही गया अभी. एक से तो 25 यहीं पे निकल आया. Okay. Now let us go a little deeper. So what was the statement? You said somebody.
Somebody is not happy with me.
Okay. Replace that somebody with the first person on your list.
So I replace it with I.
Good. That is the starting point. I'm so happy.
See.
That is the starting point.
So how would I go about it, sir? Just can you please rephrase?
Yes, so replace somebody and then what will be the statement?
If I am not happy with me?
You're not saying if. Bothering is that is definitely bothering you. So I'm not happy with you. That's what bothering you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So what are you not happy with? I'm not happy with my.
Never ending work, which I plan and not able to do it.
Okay. Is never ending work, which are those words which are never ending for you?
No, I mean, I plan so many things. If like I make my to-do list, I can make a very long to-do list with
Yeah.
which doesn't come to 3 भी नहीं होता sir. कभी ऐसा होता है कि I'm not able to tick 3
So what
also.
we have to do is the whole activity is to prepare that list. But this is an ongoing process. You will be actually analyzing. You have to pinpoint. Why I'm saying so? Because these things are all bothering you. You are not even aware of it. They're all here. When you're talking about to-do list, then I can ask you which of those items in the to-do list which is bothering you. अभी देखो कहां से कहां चला गया. I'm not happy with myself. ये कहां से कहां से to-do list में एक item पे चला गया. And funny part is these things are already bothering you. The only thing is you are not aware of. छोटा 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 टू डू लिस्ट में देखना था ऐसे 10 आइटम है जो आपको रोज बॉदर कर रहा है. हो सकता है छत से पानी गिर रहा है कोई बारिश के मौसम में. हो सकता है बारिश के मौसम की वजह से कहीं पे दीवार में सीलन आ गया and that is bothering you. अब उस सीलन को हटाने के लिए I have to talk to the plumber that is bothering you and the plumber is saying मैम अभी तो बारिश सीजन चली रही अभी कुछ करने का फायदा नहीं है छोड़ दो. Now that is bothering you कि कब तक इसको छोड़ के रखें मतलब कब बारिश खत्म होगी. now you notice these are already bothering you and let me tell you the most interesting part of it. See, every day we think 60 to 70,000 thoughts they come to our mind. Almost 95% of them are repeating in nature. These are those thoughts. ये सारे आपके एनर्जी को भगा के लेके जाते हैं. आपके अंदर जितना भी अच्छी अच्छी ऊर्जा है ना ये they all take away your attention and wherever attention goes energy goes. So what you need to do is you prepare this list as long as it is the more gifted you are. Now what we will do with this list? First thing that we'll do with this list is, in fact, before we do with this list, we have to believe something. We have to create a new belief. And if you don't have this belief, you better start believing this. And this new belief is the only time that I have, which is applicable right now also, the only time that I have is from now on till I go to bed tonight. सिर्फ इतना सा टाइम मेरे पास है. Because once you go to bed, you do not know what's going to happen after that. You are dead actually. You are almost dead. You have no idea what is happening around when you go to deep sleep. पता ही नहीं क्या हो रहा. When you get up in the morning, then you get to know अभी शाम अभी 6 बज चुका है या 5 बज जिस बजे उठते हो. Somebody get up at 3:30, at 4 o'clock, whenever you get up. So whatever happened in between, you are not aware of it. Yeah, I'll just take a minute. This laptop says your battery is running low and I start thinking कि मेरा battery या तेरा battery. So now it is really bothering me. So let me just good. That's not telling me your battery is running low. See how these things are designed. So
What
Mangalam, we can't hear you.
you said
We can't hear you, ma'am.
time that I have.
I can't hear you, ma'am, honestly.
Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Now, the only time that I can have is from now onwards till
you go to bed tonight. It's not I can have, I have. Can की सवाल ही नहीं पैदा हो रहा. You already have it. The only time that you have. See, this is an ultimate introspection. The only time that you have is from now till you go to bed tonight. अभी आपके पास इतना ही टाइम है. कल तो अभी आया ही नहीं ना, तो वो कैसे आपके पास accessible? Even this is also not right, but हम मान लेते हैं चलो क्योंकि कि अभी जब तक हम सोने नहीं जाएंगे तब तक there is nothing to distract my attention unless there is a earthquake or maybe some news comes from some of a family member that things are not right or maybe somebody is hospitalized or maybe somewhere something is broken down. Okay, so the only time that you have, only time, you believe this thing for some days, like at least for till we have a next session on next Tuesday. Okay, 7 दिन के लिए मान लेते हैं या 6 दिन plus whatever hour left tonight मान लेते हैं कि यही सच है that the only time that I have is from now till I go to bed tonight. So when I get up in the morning tomorrow, फिर कल का कल देखा जाएगा. अभी मेरे पास इतना ही है. It's not infinite. It's finite. That's the only time I. Okay, let us assume this. And once we assume this, then the next thing comes. इसके assumption करने का फायदा क्या है? See, that list that you are preparing that is bothering you, select the ones which are more important for you to address right now. Okay. It will take some time, but it's okay. You just select the ones which are most important for you to address right now. क्योंकि आपके पास इतना ही टाइम अभी है, उस टाइम को आपको तरीके से इस्तेमाल करना है. That is the only time you have. उसको आप कहाँ पे लगाएंगे? वहीं पे लगाएंगे ना जो आपके लिए ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट. So the most important ones which is bothering you, you identify them. I would say you isolate them, not even identify. Isolate कर लो, मतलब उसको उठा के किसी और लिस्ट में डाल दो. और बाकी का करना क्या? आप बोलोगे बाकी इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट, बाकी का आप सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए टाल दो. बोले इसके बारे में हम कल सोचेंगे. आज सिर्फ इन तीनों आइटम के ऊपर फोकस रखते हैं, और मे बी दीज 5 आइटम्स. These 5 things which are bothering me, maybe it is a vacation, maybe you want to paint a picture, for example, you love painting. अभी आपको टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है पेंटिंग करने. तो चलो ठीक है, कल what I will do right now, I'll at least start painting something. Maybe drawing, कुछ नहीं, I'm just playing with a pen. Maybe I love to read books, or I want to read books, but I am not getting time to read books. And I have so many books in my bookshelf. And it is important for me right now. That is bothering me. Every time I look at the bookshelf, it bothers. Oh my God, I have so many books. I don't have time to read these books. So if that is really bothering you, which is on your list, on your top priority list, and this is the only time you have, pick a book and start reading. Read it for 5 minutes. 5 मिनट के लिए भी पढ़ोगे तो तसल्ली होगी, चलो आज मैंने पढ़ा. And whatever is not important for you, just postpone it at least for a day. ऐसा मत करना कि मैं इसको कल से बंद कर दूंगा, यार इसमें मैं ध्यान नहीं दूंगा. ये नहीं करने का है. उसको भी इंपॉर्टेंस देना है. बोले कि लेकिन अभी तुम्हारे बारे में हम कल सोचेंगे. मान के चलिए आपने किसी को कुछ पैसे उधार दे के रखे, और वो आपको वापस लेना है. आपको पता है कि पता नहीं वो वापस देगा भी या नहीं, बट इट इज बॉदरिंग यू. I've loaned this money to that person. And
So are we differentiating between what is urgent, what is important, and what is available?
yeah, you can put it that way. In your words, the whole thing is that which are the ones which are bothering me, at the same time they are urgent and important for me. तो अभी उस पे ध्यान देते हैं. Because the only time that I have with me is from right now till I go to bed tonight. I do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. If it is a vacation, you want to take a vacation, start preparing for the vacation. चलो उसका फोटो ही देखते हैं आज, ड्रीम बिल्ड करते हैं. Maybe you have, say, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, we call it, क्या बोलते हैं रुचि मैम, ड्रीम चार्ट या क्या बोलते हैं हम उसको?
Vision board.
ड्रीम
Vision
बोर्ड,
board.
विजन
Vision
बोर्ड,
board.
विजन बोर्ड. ठीक है ना? देखिए विजन बोर्ड शब्द मैं भी बोल सकता, लेकिन मैंने बोला. अच्छा, नाउ लिसन टू दिस केयरफुल. तो विजन बोर्ड की जब आप बात करें, देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु वांट टू डिजाइन देयर विजन बोर्ड, लेकिन वो एक्शन ही नहीं लेते. दे आर रीडिंग मैजिक बुक, दे आर अटेंडिंग मैम सेशन, सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, लेकिन विजन बोर्ड का वी तक नहीं लिखा कहीं पे, है ना? सो इफ यू थिंक दैट दैट इज
Bucket
बॉदरिंग,
list. Yes, bucket list.
bucket list भी है एंड विजन बोर्ड भी है, बिकॉज आई सेड दिस वे. ठीक है, सो ये बकेट लिस्ट फाइन. तो विजन बोर्ड भी की अगर हम बात करते हैं, तो मे बी दैट इज बॉदरिंग यू कि यार मुझे विजन बोर्ड बनाना है. चलो बकेट लिस्ट से भी कुछ बकेट से उठा के विजन बोर्ड में डालना है, तो वो भी मुझे करना है, लेकिन मैं कर नहीं पा रहा फॉर वॉट एवर रीजन. दैट इज ऑल्सो बॉदरिंग मी. However, I discovered that that is on my priority list. कम से कम उसका शुरुआत तो करते हैं. So probably what you can do, you can take a piece of paper and at least उसके ऊपर लिखो विजन बोर्ड. इतना ही लिख दिया चलो. You need to figure out. I'm just telling you whatever is important for you. You focus on this is the only time that I have. So how I can make best use of this time? What are the things that I should really bother about right now? It's all about where I want to pay my attention. Which are the ones where I should pay my attention to, rather than my attention is going haywire without my control. ओके और जो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है उसको खाली एक दिन के लिए पोस्टपोन कर देते, कल तक पोस्टपोन कर देते, बोल इसके बारे में कल सोचेंगे, अभी सोचने का कोई फायदा नहीं. It will take some time, but once you get a hang of it, then फिर मजा आएगा. अभी it's just a theory right now. This is what extrospection is all about, because all those things are outside you, they are not inside you. लेकिन आपने ना उनको सारा अंदर रख के बैठे हैं. Now what happens when you keep on writing them down, you take them out from here. जहां पे हमें एक्स्ट्रोस्पेक्शन करना है वो सारे इंट्रोस्पेक्शन की जगह बैठा हुआ है. That is continually disturbing us. That is why you and I use we in our communication. You and I use you in our communication. जब हम ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं तब तो हमें यू यूज करना है, तब तो हमें वी यूज करना है. लेकिन जब हम अपने बारे में सोच रहे हैं तब हमें आई मी माई माई सेल्फ यूज करना है, मेरे ही लिए करना है. बिकॉज I am thinking that way. This is according to my experience. This is according to my way of putting things. ठीक है, watch, review this video. You can review this video. इसको जरूर review करना. Like this week is all about activity, and that activity is all about preparing that list as long as it is possible. क्योंकि आप जितना लिखेंगे ना सब यहाँ से निकल जाएगा. You will actually start being happy. See what will happen. Like ये ना सब क्या है कि whatever is bothering you is everything is on your to do list. So to do को जब आप दिमाग से निकाल देंगे, then you will be focusing on the to be list. And to be is more important. Being happy, being contented, being satisfied, being excited, being energetic, being motivated, being inspired. वो important.
That is why it is said that if you can put down your problem, by the time you really get down to choosing the right words and expressing it, half the problem is solved.
Yes, and when I do it, it gets solved for me.
No, I'm just repeating what philosophers have to say.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. See, philosophers, that's why they use the word you, because they are talking to us. So
Yeah.
whenever we are training, then we can use you and I. When we can use you, we, etc., people. However, whenever we are learning, we are applying it for ourselves. It's better if I use I. Like मैं अभी सेशन ले रहा हूँ, है ना, तो naturally मैं भी बोलूँगा.
Yeah. Yeah.
अभी क्या है कि मैं सेशन लेते लेते ऐसे हो गया हूँ कि वी बोल तो रहा हूँ लेकिन मनी मन में अपने साथ आई बोल रहा हूँ. If you notice how I read books, the way I read books is amazing, no? Let's say मैं पढ़ के दिखाता हूँ. So how I read books. Okay, let me just share one of the screens. So here I go. Let me just open the book which I'm reading right now. So I am opening this page now. And I'll tell you what happens like when you read books like this. Okay, so you can see my screen.
Yeah.
अभी यहाँ पे ऑथर आइडियाज दे रहे हैं व्हाट टू डू, मैं वो जगह पढ़ के सुनाता हूँ. जैसे see, let us read this. So the author writes, do what rich people do. Okay. तो ऑथर ने हमारे लिए लिखे हैं, तो उन्होंने लिखा है, यू रीड ऑफ वेल्दी पीपल हु टेक एक्सटेंडेड वैकेशंस टू ब्यूटीफुल रिसॉर्ट्स ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. You get brochures offering luxury vacations on cruise ships. You may have wondered how these people can take so many vacations and be so wealthy at the same time. Author ने हमारे लिए लिखा है, तो उसने ये use the word you. Now how I read. I read of wealthy people who take extended vacations to beautiful resorts all over the world. I get brochures offering luxury vacations on cruise ships. I may have wondered how these people can take so many vacations and be so wealthy at the same time. Their answer is simple. They place a high premium on recharging their batteries. In addition, they almost always take their vacations with other successful people. During their periods of rest and relaxation, they socialize and chat about what they are doing in their work, about business opportunities and possibilities, new breakthroughs and inventions and so on. अभी देखिए इसको मैं future pace कैसे कर रहा हूँ. The answer is simple. Like मैं अपनी बात कर रहा हूँ अभी. I place a high premium on recharging my batteries. In addition, I almost always take my vacations with other successful people. During my periods of rest and relaxation, I socialize and chat about what I am doing in my work, about business opportunities and possibilities, new breakthroughs and inventions, and so on. When I come back from these vacations fully rested, my mind is sparkling with new ideas and insights that I can use to make even more money in the future. अभी देखिए क्या होता है इसमें. आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट अ सिंपल साइकोलॉजिकल अप्रोच टुवर्ड्स इट. वेरी सिंपल. सी, ऑथर ने लिखा है यू, तो आपने पढ़ लिया. नाउ व्हेन यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग इट फ्रॉम आई मी माई माई सेल्फ कॉन्टेक्स्ट, क्या होता है, धीरे धीरे ना आप किताब के अंदर घुसना शुरू करते हैं. You actually discover that it is about me. I am talking about myself. And once you do that, you can start this process with any book. Just take one paragraph and read it like that. After some time, what will happen? You will discover that the book is getting inside you now. And once the book gets inside you, you don't need to read that part of the book ever for the rest of your life. So this is called getting. You know, knowing, understanding, realizing, and getting. These are the 4 stages of learning. Now imagine that you want to learn how to ride a bicycle. आप किसी को बता सकते हैं कि तू ऐसा कर, तू ऐसा कर, फिर ऐसा कर, फिर ऐसा कर, और तू सीख जाएगा. तो उससे क्या होगा, वो सीखेगा, आप तो नहीं सीखोगे ना. तो अगर आपको सीखना है तो अपने ऊपर अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. So then you say, okay, I will do this tomorrow. What I will do, I will take this bicycle and I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do that. अब फिर मैं ऐसा करूंगी, फिर मैं वैसे करूंगी, फिर मैं ऐसा करूंगी. फिर एक दिन क्या होगा, अचानक मुझे ना बैलेंस मिल जाएगा. जब मिल जाएगा, then even I can also ride the bicycle. फिर मुझे किसी को पकड़ने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Now imagine what is happening. Extrospection versus introspection. Okay. 9 o'clock. Good. I believe this was a wonderful conversation. We'll go a little deeper with this. And I know, like, as I have suggested that I will be offering one-on-one sessions with each one of at least once in a month. Probably you won't require it if you just focus on whatever I'm sharing with you. Because you need a one-on-one with yourself rather than one-on-one with Pinaki. एक्चुअली इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करना है. अभी क्या हो रहा है, सारा एक्सट्रोस्पेक्शन चल रहा है सारा दिन. इंट्रोस्पेक्शन का कोई गुंजाइश तक नहीं हो रहा है. फॉरगेट अबाउट एक्टिविटी. कहीं पे इंट्रोस्पेक्शन नहीं है. इट्स ऑल एक्सट्रोस्पेक्शन गोइंग ऑन. And imagine if you become an expert in one-on-one with yourself. क्या कितना मजेदार लाइफ होगा.
You
Right?
hear the guidance of your higher self.
Pardon, Ramesh, why?
I'll hear the guidance of my own higher self.
Yeah, because you know NLP says, according to NLP, you have all the resources that you need to do whatever you want to do. You only have unresourceful states. That's it. So once you get into that resourceful state, you will be more in control of yourself. And these are the steps. This is one of the steps that I just shared with you today. One is what I shared on the last Tuesday. Those small words. So you start creating those mnemonics for yourself. So mnemonics are very powerful things. They remind you immediately that yeah, this is what I am, this was important for me. Like I say EMI. Yeah, encouragement, motivation, and inspiration. So that is my EMI of life. And if I'm absolutely clear about it, I don't need anybody else to do it for me. I can encourage myself, I can motivate myself, I can inspire myself. Because I know where my attention is going. And my attention is going to all those things which is bothering me. So if I prepare a list of it, as I keep on writing, क्या होता है, every time you write something, तो दिमाग से ना निकल के पेपर पे आ जाता है. So next day you can choose. After क्या होगा, after some days, what you will do, you will be doing it once a week. The list will still be there with you. Those 600, 700, 800 जो भी है things that are bothering. आप पेज ऐसे देखोगे, आपको आप पूरा पेज पढ़ लोगे. आपको मेहनत भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा एक एक वर्ड पढ़ने के लिए. What is bothering you? And the funny part is that, ठीक है, let me put it for tomorrow. Let me put it for next week. This is not important for. And you will be automatically in a zone where you are already energetic. आपको बहुत कम सोना पड़ेगा. I'm telling you. You will be sleeping for maybe 4 to 6 hours, and that is just good enough to cover 8 hours because you are actually sleep. 8 घंटे का स्लीप का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है 2 घंटे का स्लीप जो एक्चुअल स्लीपिंग होता है. बाकी सब तो उसकी तैयारी होती है. If you become an expert in that, then even if you go to sleep for 2 to 4 hours, your job is done. You don't need to sleep for 8 hours. ये भी possible है. You can sleep throughout the day when you meditate throughout the day. Now बोला कैसे meditate करेंगे throughout the day? Possible है. ऐसे meditate होगा. These are the steps that we are following. If you are not bothered by the things which are bothering you unnecessarily, then you are putting your attention to things which matters to you. You know that only time that you have is from now on till you go to bed tonight. तो तब उन्हीं चीजों को प्रायोरिटी देंगे जिसको आपको लगता है कि इसको मुझे प्रायोरिटी देना चाहिए. Many people struggle with journaling. मैं जर्नलिंग कैसे करूं? अरे भाई जर्नलिंग में करना क्या है? एक डायरी लो, रोज एक सेंटेंस लिखना, लिख दो. मैं तो बोलता हूँ ये भी लिख दो फिर. आई एम जर्नलिंग नाउ. खत्म. रोज यही लिखो, आई एम जर्नलिंग. तो 2-3 दिन बाद आप ये नहीं लिखोगे, आप कुछ और लिखोगे. Hey, I am really feeling excited about this. One sentence is good enough for journaling. Wow, I survived another day. Wow, all my targets were fulfilled tonight. Wow, I am no more bothering about things which do not need my attention. एक sentence of journaling is just good enough. Diary का एक पेज में हर दिन बस एक sentence लिखो. And you will notice that how things work. You know why affirmations doesn't work? Because of all these things, all those other things which are bothering you. Affirmation अपनी जगह पे strong है, वो आपको वही काम करवा रहा है. However, the other things which are bothering you, they are not allowing your affirmations to work in your favor. ठीक है, interesting. थोड़ा सा theory रहा. However, when you do the activity, then you will enjoy it. You will be surprised that so many things are bothering you. Oh my God. Okay, so let's close the session. And I'll see if I could prepare a PPT for this because topic ही ऐसा था कि इसके ऊपर मैं PPT बना नहीं पाया बहुत सोचा. So I'll do some things. At least कुछ तो बनाऊंगा. I will listen to this video because this video is all about you. I'll share this recording. इसको जरूर सुनना. You know, and what is the best part of learning? The best way to learn is to teach others. The best way to learn is to teach others. Even I advise this to all children, school children. I work with children of 2 schools of all teenagers. और उनको मैं यही बोलता हूँ यार किसी चीज में अगर तुम्हें अच्छा मार्क्स लाना है तुम वो सिखाने लायक बन जाओ. इवन आई टेल ऑल टीचर्स कि आप बच्चों को सिखाने लायक बनाइए. वो सीखने लायक है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं. जिस दिन वो सिखाने लायक बन जाएंगे ना उस दिन दे डोंट नीड टू रिवाइज दैट चैप्टर टू अपीयर फॉर द एग्जाम. बिकॉज आप कोई चीज तभी सिखा सकते हो जब वो आपको आती हो. आप किसी को तभी ड्राइविंग सिखा सकते हो जब आपको खुद को आता है ड्राइविंग कैसे करना होता है. So that's it for tonight. If you would like to share anything, some feedback, some aha moments, something which really you find interesting tonight, that would be so nice of you.
This one line that everything that bothers attracts us, so everything that attracts us bothers us.
Yes,
Beautiful,
yes,
beautiful.
yes.
I mean, that, I'm feeling, oh yes, this is what is
ऐसा
happening.
ही है, ऐसा ही है. Even if you're looking at your watch, it is bothering you. कि अभी टाइम क्या है, कितना टाइम मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ, कितनी देर से बैठा हूँ. अगर आप जिस पेन से लिख रही हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप कुछ मिस कर गए लिखते लिखते, दैट इज बॉदरिंग यू.
हाँ,
है ना. पिनाकी ने क्या बोला, क्या मिस कर
क्या
गया.
बोला था? It did happen. It did happen, sir.
Yeah. So this is happening. It's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process. So the more you have clarity on it, you will be moving towards the journey of excellence that you are looking forward. That I call it journey towards infinite excellence.
Sir.
ठीक है. Anybody else
Sir.
would like to share anything before we close the session? Some takeaway. You must write in the group, whatever you are finding interesting about.
The idea that when
Yes,
you write it, the idea that when you write it down, it is like downloading and unloading a mind. It's
yes. So replace you and our with me and mine. When I write it down, it's like downloading from my mind.
Right. So the idea that when I write it down, it is like downloading from my mind in such a way that my mind becomes more free. I actually experienced that when you said it. That, now suddenly it's bothering me so much.
Yeah. The mind won't bother with those things anymore. Absolutely right, Ramesh. Yeah.
And also by observation, when I introspect, I've observed that whatever is bothering me, if I really keep looking at it, it stops bothering me.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Very true.
Mind becomes so much more free. That's great. These are the realizations I got from this. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Ritu, Keshav, Nisha, Pallavi, Joshi.
I just want to share, you won't believe, yesterday, few days back, we just purchased a book. It was for girls. So it's kind of journal. And when I purchased it, my daughter was not even looking at it. But when I showed her inside what is there inside, then she found interest in that. And she said, now this is my book. You won't be able to touch this. So while going through the book, so what you have shared today, the exactly same thing is written there. That write down your worries, so they won't bother you anymore. Something like that. It is on the same lines. And she was reading that, and she's just 9.5, and she's telling me, "Ma'am, this is mom. This is the activity for you. So you need to do this." I was just going through that just now. Like when you are talking about this, I'm just getting that flashback. Like she's telling me you need to write down your worries so that they won't bother you anymore.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Joshi.
Yeah. Writing the worries is not sufficient. and we need to offer it to the
I
Supreme.
need to.
I need to offer it to Supreme. Then only it will, bothering will be absorbed, drained.
Yes, exactly. That is what happens when you write it down.
Right. Writing. Yes. Today in our spiritual class also, whatever the happened in your life, that I need to mistakes. I need to write it down and submit, offer to the God. Then automatically it will be evaporate from your minds.
You are very right. See how you're attracting everything. Just notice right now. Law of attraction कैसे काम करे आपके लिए, just notice. Right now, even right now, we are having this session and all of you can see some connection over there. Something happened with you today or maybe yesterday, and these are all connected. Wow. Yes, Keshav would like to hear from you also. What's your takeaway tonight? What's your aha moment? I call it aha moment or wow moment kind of thing. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, Ritu?
Yeah, writing, I have tried it few times and I found it not so easy to express our thoughts in our own diary, in my thoughts in my own diary. So, but it is right that the worries, if we jot it down in my notebook, in my diary, so it kinds of it will kind of unburden my head instead of
Absolutely.
keep pondering over it again and again.
Absolutely. It's not worries, it's all bothers, things that are bothering you. Worries are also bothering you. But not everything that is bothering you are worries. And don't worry. Yeah, okay. Yes, Ritu.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say hi to Ruchi ma'am. I met her last year through the magic session.
Hello,
It's
hello, my
good to
dear.
see
Even
you, ma'am.
You must
same
repeat
here,
her
my dear.
magic session. I will strongly advise you, particularly after this session, you must repeat her magic session. अभी क्या होगा जानते हैं? अभी आप वो मैजिक सेशन अभी तक जैसे अटेंड किए ना वैसे नहीं करेंगे. अभी आपका पूरा आउटलुक ही चेंज हो जाएगा. अभी नोटिस करना. यस, रितु.
My aha moment is that we do have these lists of what to do and what not to do, the worry thing also. But there are many people who never reached the vision board. उन्होंने V भी नहीं किया. And what is the reason? The reason is that we are actually bothered with so many things. You are right in saying. I mean, I've taken, this is my takeaway today, that there are, even looking at the clock is bothering me. अरे इतना time हो गया, right? But what am I doing about it? So that is what I really, I mean, it has struck me, and I was thinking, rather, I went off in my zone, thinking about it, that this is so true. क्या बोला सर ने, क्या छूट गया, उसी पे concentration उधर ही चली गई. So that's right. There are so many things that are bothering, and we keep on ignoring them. So we really need to be a little attentive to
I
them
keep
also.
on ignoring them.
Yeah.
So we take some time. Huh?
I
Switch
will
from
take some
to I.
time. हाँ, एक्स्ट्रोस्पेक्शन से हमें इंट्रोस्पेक्शन में, सी एक्स्ट्रोस्पेक्शन हमें कभी किसी ने सिखाया नहीं. दैट इज द चैलेंज. अगर हमें सिखा देता ना स्कूल में, तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत आसान हो जाता. कि वी कुड हैव इजीली आइडेंटिफाई दैट हाउ यू एंड आई आर एक्स्ट्रोस्पेक्टिव. हाँ, कैसे हम फोकस अपने ऊपर से हटा के कहीं और लेके जाते. एनीवे, नाउ यू नो, सो यू कैन एटलीस्ट टीच योर चिल्ड्रन. है ना? डिक्शनरी देख लेना, यूट्यूब देख लेना, प्रोबेबली कुछ ना कुछ आपको एक्स्ट्रोस्पेक्शन को मिल ही जाएगा. चैट जीपीटी देखना, जेमिनी जीपीटी देखना. आई विल प्रिपेयर अ डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर. कुछ ना कुछ मैं आपको बना के जरूर दूंगा. Okay, this is something I'm practicing for a long time. So this entire Tuesday with life coach Pinaki is all about, I am sharing my own experiences in a structured way. Even I am also hunting for the right words to express my experience, you know. So so
That's
it's all about that.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, and prepare this list. जिसका जितना लंबा लिस्ट होगा उसको एक अवार्ड मिलेगा.
Oh.
A one-to-one session with sir.
I'll teach you how to do one-to-one session with yourself.
Wonderful, sir. Wow.
ठीक है, चलेगा?
Wow, really? Yes.
This is
और
the
वो सिर्फ
best. Sir,
वो
this is
सिर्फ
the
एक ही
best
को
wow.
मिलेगा. जिसका लिस्ट जितना लंबा होगा सिर्फ उसी को
So
मिलेगा.
this is
You
the
have to
best
actually
wow
show.
moment then.
आपको एक्चुअली दिखाना पड़ेगा कि देखो मेरे आज 300 हो गए, मेरे आज 500 हो गए. And it should be in your own handwriting. If your handwriting is not good, don't bother about that also. कैपिटल में लिख दो, सब सुंदर दिखेगा. Right? Everything is all capital letters. Things that are bothering you may not be long sentences. They should be short. 4-5 words का sentence हो. लंबा लंबा नहीं होगा. लंबा मतलब वो फिर कहानी होगी. Then it becomes a story. तो उसमें फिर 10 चीज मिल जाएंगे जो उसी वक्त आपको बॉदर कर रहा है. So don't get into that complications. Put 3-4-5 words to express what is bothering you. कनेक्टेड और भी बहुत चीज आपको मिल जाएगा. एक एक व्यक्ति के साथ कनेक्टेड ऐसी ऐसी चीजें आपको मिलेगा ना. देन यू विल बी सरप्राइज हाउ ओ माय गॉड इसके बारे में इतना कुछ सोचता हूँ सारा दिन. The only time that I have with me is from right now till I go to bed. And what is the point thinking about this person at all? Got that? We'll go a little more deep. लेकिन थोड़ा सा एक्टिविटी में रहना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? That's it. Okay. Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
And everybody should attend Ruchi ma'am's magic book reading. I'm strongly recommending you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
You
much.
take it from me. You won't be disappointed. इतना मेरी तरफ से ताब लेके जाओ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.